relationship has like ebbs and flows.
The spider freak!
Maxwell?
Yeah, Doc.
Yeah, Dad, I'll go upstairs.
He got sent to timeout. He was like, go to the corner, Electro.
Well, he is someone I met at the formal.
That fucking fit is awesome.
Did Black Cat have green eyes, or am I tripping?
Wait, Eddie is dating Mary?
Eddie's Black Cat?
Eddie does have green eyes as well, so Eddie could also be Black Cat.
I wish I could just wake up tomorrow with Doc and his merry morons back in jail.
Oh my god, I am down bad notorious for this guy right now.
Wait, so does he have Venom dreams? Like, does he dream?
Whoa,
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 whoa, roller coaster. Roller coaster right now. I'm on a 3D ride.
Having advocates that look like you help you understand that it's okay to be different.
I am Generation Real.
Enter a prompt here. Okay, can't be that hard. How about generate an image of a cat playing guitar?
Is that how it works?
What is going on?
Uncalled for.
Look at this. It's like I slept through the whole fight.
Why is he being so submissive this time? What happened to that dog in you, Spider-Man?
Oh, the Venom's fighting on his own. Peter's not awake.
Oh.
She had a heart attack last night. She should be okay, but she's in the hospital.
Holy fucking shit. Oh my fucking god.
Why would you be here? She's only the woman who raised you.
Damn, Eddie is on his period right now.
I just wish I'd thought to pack you a lunch before this whole heart thing happened.
Bro.
Average grandma behavior.
Your bill's on the second page.
He's poor now. Fuck, he's being ruined by the medical bills.
Peter! How are you? How's your aunt?
Oh, Petey.
He's got so many bitches. They literally lined up. They lined up for him.
He should just ask them all to pay for the medical bills for him. Like, he's got the limited riz to do that.
Well, unless my friends are prepared to pony up some cash, they can keep their help.
He literally is saying that. I kind of like this though, because the truth is, people when they're in like bad situations, most of the time are kind of douchebags.
And it's like the Venom is bringing more out of him.
Which leaves only one question. That job offer's still on the table.
Oh, he needs the money now. This is Spider-Man Breaking Bad.
Put your dick away, Peter. I've been going through some things.
The lab can no longer afford to keep you on the payroll.
But I need that money. Without it, I'll...
Mike Tyson, Yellow Devil, soldier wearing a Tyrant's helm with a pocket medic. All of these things are boss fights. But why are they boss fights and not Two Swing Steve? Like, what defines a boss? Well, I think I found a good formula for finding this, and it involves an allegory.
Nanomachine, son!
You might have heard of this guy before. Played college ball, you know. University of Texas. Could have gone pro if he hadn't joined the Navy. Armstrong for Metal Gear Rising exemplifies the importance of demeanor in a boss fight. Armstrong doesn't just fight the part of a final battle. He acts the part.
Fuck all these lipstick lawyers! Fuck this 24/7 internet spew of trivia and celebrity bullshit! They'll make America great again!
Armstrong doesn't pull his punches, and that's why he's so great. He is, after all, making the mother of all omelets here, Jack. When I say I beat Metal Gear Rising, what I actually mean is I beat everything up until Armstrong, stopped playing for 4 months, then tried to beat him again. It's been 3 years since that day. I haven't tried that again since. I guess in conclusion, don't fuck with this senator! Lots of other bosses have unique demeanors too.
Well, this is the part where you kill us.
Hello! This is the part where I kill you!
Red really isn't grandiose when you pull back the curtain, but imagine being some kid getting to this point and realizing Ah shit, that's me from the first game. Cool. Red's implied history is what gives him stake as a boss. That demeanor is what makes you want to overthrow him, and that is what describes the first horseman. So what about the second? By now, someone's probably commented that Armstrong should be war and not conquest because he wanted to start a second 9/11. Well, the Nameless King is literally a god of war, so he best exemplifies the importance of gameplay in a boss fight. He's got plentiful attacks, strong points and weak points, ones that you can strategize around. Like flailing at his head is easy, but if you time your attacks on his neck, you can do way more damage. And what about depth perception? There's no shadows in this arena, so it's even harder to gauge distance, and there's no safe spot from him because he attacks you from above his bird, so you have to position yourself wisely. And once you get past that, you take him on solo, where he really tests your reflexes. Beating him feels earned, and frankly, I think Nameless King is false advertisement, because he was taking names the whole time I fought him. You know why Tony 2-Tap over here isn't a boss fight? Because once you learn his movements, he's easy to read. Even when you do learn Nameless King's movement, knowledge is only half the battle. Time to go apply yourself 20 more times. A good fight tests your...
Huh? Who's there?
It is not productive.
What the...
A ghost! This literally gave me nightmares as a child. His fight's not even that hard because you just run the whole time, but that's not why he scared me. He looks creepy. He's bloated, his mouth is gaping, constant, unsettling noises. Some of you might say that he looks dopey, like a haunted toilet. And you're right, but goddammit, I love him too much. King Boom Boo represents the importance of appearance in a boss fight. A good boss design screams. Malice, Egg Golem, and the Savior are monumental. Or Gigas, because what's a childhood without a little trauma? Or Flowey, because no! Through the Fire and the Flames exemplifies the importance of a soundtrack in a boss fight. And trust me, this song is a boss fight. And I chose it for Famine because... well, because I was running out of ideas. A final boss is only as great as their theme song. If it doesn't contain at least 3 drum sets and 2 distorted electric guitars, it's not a boss fight theme. A good theme can reflect the personality of a boss. Abyss Watchers have such a tragic history. They lost their purpose and went mad fighting each other endlessly. So a tragic theme is fitting. Snatcher is chaotic and wild. He spends the entire stage ordering you around and goofing off. So his theme is totally hectic and loud. King K. Rool is... I got nothing. These are the 4 pieces to a great boss fight. Every great boss implores some level of each of these. But to be honest with you, there's a 5th horseman, one that I haven't talked about. The 5th horseman is Providence. Or in our case, expectations. For example, you probably didn't expect me to add a 5th horseman. Boom, subverted. It chose the Guardianate for a boss rushes aren't boss fights. And speaking of Devil May Cry 4, giant bosses aren't fun when their entire gimmick is just running up and slapping a weak spot. Bed of Chaos is so goddamn frustrating because she attacks you from above, but the floors break below you, which means you can't focus on both at the same time, and you're 50% blind the entire fight. Alduin, a final boss built up so much throughout Skyrim, pretty much amounts. A Big Daddy may as well be a real boss, but it's technically not. The circumstances...
I deserve the VIP treatment.
With T-Mobile, our customers get the VIP treatment, no matter who you are.
Even if you're less of a VIP and more of a VOP, you're an ordinary person.
With T-Mobile, our customers can be VIPs.
Oh, thank goodness.
He's asking if he can have his treat now.
Preferably like a salmon.
I can go check the break room.
Okay, great.
What's considered normal for your cat is interesting. But if your cat isn't their quirky self lately, they may have pain from a common condition called osteoarthritis. Now there's Silencia.
Yeah, that's happened to you one at a time, yeah.
2 and 3. Cute.
There's
The general's coming with you. Mom, he gave us a regular car insurance. And
Morning.
Yeah, with flexible payment options for new drivers.
okay, but why is Shaq coming too?
to show you how it's done. For a great low rate, go with the General. You're going to be the handsomest wedding guest.
That was amazing. I feel like I can do anything. Move over her, Dad.
Yeah, 5 days so it'd be like there's like a building or like the crash or like a crash site or like city and like the house and
Water beverage from Bubbly. It's bursting with fruit flavor, no added sugar, and all smiles.
To get more stupider.
Dude, no, you did it backwards. Now
Oh,
you're
fuck!
being
I
misogynistic.
love women. I love women. And I love women.
But is that all you see them as? Something to love?
I hate them.
You're still stuck up
and,
in him.
I mean
A guy who can't even see when his
that
friends
was
are trying to help.
started.
This dude came up to the hospital where his aunt is and still makes fun of him. But Flash Thompson gave him like good advice too. Character development? I want Flash Thompson to become Spider-Man's sidekick. Spider Boy.
No. Move your ooze. We will not allow.
Oh my goodness, he found God! Don't take medication, just find God. That'll cure my schizophrenia.
Instead, you've made it.
Come on, we're gonna be late.
You're always on me! Overreact much?
I barely touched it.
Let the professional handle this. I'm too gross to go anywhere ever again! Yeah, this is totally broken. I'm anxiety.
Us stronger. We shall demonstrate.
They're gonna crucify him or something? What is going on right now?
Oh my God, Peter!
What the fuck?
Uncle Ben's back.
I was talking about you, Peter.
He's in a funny mood today, this one.
This is sad, man.
Isn't that sad? It's pretty happy.
This is not. How is this happy?
He's back with his uncle. That's so nice.
Dude, do you have like the media literacy of a 4-year-old or something right now?
Oh, he's always in his ice rink in his backyard. That's why he's slipping.
And Uncle Ben will be... not again. Not again.
Eat it. You should have eaten it. He would probably get more powers if he ate the spider.
Where'd it go? Yoo-hoo! Get down here. That's one option.
Scenes of this episode were in Spider-Verse. No fucking way they were in Spider-Verse. That's so cool.
Not to be confused with the other Spider-Man or the Amazing Spider-Man.
Not to be confused with the Ultimate Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man, the Superior Spider-Man, the Black Spider-Man, the White Supremacist Spider-Man.
This is literally what happens in the movie. It's the same.
What you've done. You've destroyed my last chance!
L. That was a little goofy. You destroyed my last chance!
And you're calling
Yeah, come on.
to me.
Hand. Do you need a hand, Eddie? Well, he just instantly let it out. Hello?
He's having a low moment.
You're a scientist, Eddie. What the fuck was that? Oh my God, he knows Peter is fucking Spider-Man.
Oh, he's getting all that information now? No fucking way.
This is a crazy season finale, dude.
We will have vengeance on Spider-Man!
Oh, it's Venom. Does he qualify for like additional scholarships now?
I take it our deal is off.
Kiss him. Look at his giant kissable lips. They're so luscious.
Keep the light on. Cause I'm coming for you.
I'm coming for you and I'm gonna give you a big smooch on the cheek.
It appears you have a job opening.
We'll take it.
Is that Seth Green? Oh my God, that sounded so corny.
What are you talking about? Is that Seth Green?
It sounded like Chris Griffin trying to sound scary. All these random motherfuckers entering through his window. He needs to close his windows. Yeah, what the f is happening? No one uses his doors ever. He doesn't even have a door.
I really should start locking those windows.
Oh, he literally said it.
Thanks for the reality check. Don't mention it.
Whoa.
And I mean not to anyone.
I like that. That's cool. Maybe actually he's got a crush on Peter, but he doesn't know how to like express it.
And we could use some help holding the big Mustang balloon at the Thanksgiving Day parade tomorrow.
Bro. Oh my God, all the girls. Everyone here wants to f Peter.
That's okay. Oh, are you going back today? Because I'll go with you. To the hospital?
Oh, literally
my God.
everyone here
Holding
wants
his
to f
hand.
Peter.
No. He's still my bro.
Be careful, Tiger.
Stop saying tiger. It's just weird.
MJ spends a little bit too much time in retirement homes.
I really am sorry. Hey!
Whoa, that looked kind of weird. It looked like a tomato for a second.
So unless your aunt's developed an affinity for hospital food, she can go home tomorrow.
Is it just me, or this Venom stuff is extremely corny?
I think Venom is like one of the less interesting parts about Spider-Man in general.
Because I feel like it was so cool as a kid.
Yeah, because he's black
edgy,
and edgy and black, and you're like, oh, that's so cool.
This is such a mid-fight compared to so many other fights that we've seen in the same series.
But look, Eddie just shot his goop all over Spider-Man.
We know who you are, and everyone you care about.
He might as well just be like, also my name is Eddie. Bye.
I got used to the feeling of rejection because my writing just wasn't up to par. Then I found Grammarly, an AI writing partner that
But once, right?
And her skin is usually a lot clearer, but she's, premenstrual.
Yeah, she sweats a lot. I mean, but she's very fastidious. Have you been on touch?
Not soon.
Okay.
Amina, why don't you play everyone a song? What?
What?
Well, she's playing in the...
A reunion with its first love?
The symbiotes found
It's haram.
a better partner in me.
Me? Not us.
Wait!
Venom literally is like, you suck, Eddie. Peter's way better.
You tricked us! The emotions all taste wrong.
Oh. It sounds like fucking Gollum.
Your emotions! You tricked us!
What was that sound? Why was there a pig dying?
Still slow on the uptake, huh? You're a disease. They're the cure.
I don't need the vaccine. I've got friends.
He literally poured him in fucking cement.
That's his solution to every problem. Cement will cover that up.
He finds someone like pickpocketing, he just fucking shoves their hand in cement.
Dr. Bromwell gave me a ride and made sure I had everything I needed.
Oh, Dr. Bromwell's trying to play.
I feel like there's so much sexual tension in the dialogue, like all the time.
Happy Thanksgiving, Peter.
Gwen, are you alright?
Oh, it is Thanksgiving. That was the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, not sponsored by Macy's, but just a general parade that isn't the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Whoa, what publishing company?
We're the one publishing my cookbook, dear.
Bro, Anmei wrote a fucking cookbook.
That's what old women do when they don't have a job. Like, what do you expect?
But she made money on it. That's the weird part.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Spider-Man is who I am. My destiny.
You don't want to hang on to that maybe? Like maybe that would come in handy in the future? Like maybe that'd be useful the slightest bit?
What? This is a children's cartoon. They shouldn't be kissing. That shouldn't be allowed. We shouldn't be showing our children this.
I can't handle a little kiss? Even Black Cat didn't induce paralysis.
Yeah, the baddest bitch in the land, Black Cat, like a 27-year-old woman, made out with him.
We just completely headcanon that she was 27. We don't know that at all. And Black Cat is just Mary Jane with a costume on, okay? That's why they haven't revealed her identity yet.
Was that a dream? He's having wet dreams about Venom.
You seen that tongue? That makes sense for me.
That's what I get for designing my Spidey suit in the spring. Fun in the sun, not so much in the snow. I will do the cooking.
You guys are poor as fuck. You cannot afford pancakes.
Dude, pancakes are like the cheapest fucking
what
food
the fuck
on the
does that
planet.
mean?
They're really
Eggs and flour and sugar.
They're poor as hell, Corey.
They can't afford eggs.
You know when you put your tongue on the side of the ship and it sticks there?
Stan Lee!
And be prepared to define the terms we've learned this semester.
Oh my god, they're looking at each other. This is awkward. I'm gonna die.
Bro,
Help.
this is so
Pick
weird.
one.
There's too many women.
It's a harem anime now. That's what I'm telling you.
It actually is.
This is ridiculous. Just talk to her.
True.
Petey!
I like her the most, to be honest. I like her more than Gwen and MJ.
Why? Huh? Because she's mixed just like you?
Because she's not white. Yeah.
Oh, that actually was. Oh.
That's the reason I like her too.
You dare call Mysterio a magician?
Fool!
The lore of this is just he was a spurned employee of ILM. He got fired by George Lucas and he never let it go.
It might be David Blaine. David Blaine fell off. No one goes to see his shows in Vegas anymore, so he went all the way to fucking New York City.
Oh my goodness, Spider-Man's gonna die. He's gonna be beheaded like Marie Antoinette.
Cold. Okay, that woke me up.
What if there was like a Holocaust Spider-Man, like they do a whole comic?
Peter is Jewish. There you go.
Is he?
Spider Hanukkah. Spider Hanukkah.
Well, it would make sense why the spider would be radioactive, right? Because of the chambers.
What the fuck was that joke, Jack? Jesus Christ.
Alright, I'm back. When I...
Just morning shift this Saturday. Come on.
No, I told you I can't.
Photo by P.
Get Mustafa to do it.
Mustafa, no good. Terrible.
He's your son.
Why are you still trying to be famous pop star, huh? Like Michael Jackson, Mick Jagger?
Famous pop star. We don't seek fame. We simply seek to speak our truth before we mangle by other people's bullshit ideas of us. Our music is about representation. It's about being heard.
Well, you should wash your hair if you want to be heard. No! You can't have audition here.
Please, Mo, come. I'll work Saturday.
Okay.
A YouTuber named SK made a video trying to call Spider-Man
Drama. She likes to vent her displeasure with humanity on her
and PS4 story bad, and in this video it was filled with a bunch of brainless nitpicks, mind-numbingly stupid arguments, and him thinking fiction is supposed to be like reality. So that's what I'm doing today because this video genuinely made me mad and made me waste 2 hours watching it. I don't know why I spent 2 hours watching this, but anyone with any sense of critical thinking or knowledge of this game and its story, or someone who knows that fiction isn't supposed to be like reality, would be able to make the same video that I'm making now. And since his video is mostly filled with a bunch of stupidity, that just makes his video way longer than it should be, I'm gonna try and only focus on the major things about the story that he mentions, and some of the nitpicks. And trust me, this man, I promise you in the 2 hours of this video, it's filled with 90% nitpicks, and most of them are just really fucking stupid. There's stuff that shows that he just didn't pay attention to stuff that happens in the story. And also, SK, if you're watching this, since you said in your video, if you want to criticize one thing and not criticize another thing for doing something, I genuinely hope that you do not like a single piece of fiction, because a lot of stuff he says in this video can be applied to literally any fictional story, any movie, TV show, video, like, you know what I'm talking about. And I also just want to make it very clear that I do not think Spider-Man PS4 is a perfect game. No game is perfect. But if we're going to criticize Spider-Man PS4 for some of the stuff that he brings up in this video, then we might as well do that for everything else as well. And another thing that makes me bad about these types of videos is that when people who are actively hating on the game watch these types of videos, they don't use any sense of critical thinking because they just want to hear what they want to hear. They don't use any sense of critical thinking to actually think of a refute to his point. So people that hate on something that watch videos like this are just going to listen to these points and they're not even going to use any sense of critical thinking at all. I watched this video because I wanted to hear all his points. I wanted to see if he actually made a good argument, and spoiler alert, he didn't. This video is the subject of him overthinking shit way too much, creating problems in his head that just don't exist, and throughout this 2 hour and 20-minute long video, he probably made 10 actual good points. The rest were just factually fucking wrong, so nitpicky that they weren't even worth mentioning, but he does it anyway, or stuff that shows that he legitimately just did not pay attention to the story. And I also want to say, do not go to his channel, do not go to his video and start talking shit in his comments, don't do anything like that. If you have something to say about his video, say it in my comments. Do not go to his channel, do not harass him, don't do anything like that. My video solely exists to just pick apart his stupid arguments, so yeah, do not go to his video at all. I won't even leave his video in the description. You saw it on the screen. If you want to go watch it for yourself and hear out his points that I don't mention in this video, you can feel free to do so, but do not go harass him, don't do any bullshit like that. So let me just get into it.
MJ is held at gunpoint by somebody, which Spider-Man has absolutely no context for. This is because MJ decided to sneak into a heavily armed Sable base without even telling Peter beforehand. Just because she wants to do the saving too.
I'm sorry I screwed things up.
An unstoppable
No, rude,
soon
no way.
to meet an unlovable object. Me. Yeah, me. Perfect.
Okay, so the last guy wasn't the one. There's plenty more fish in the sea. Keep looking.
Nor, my best friend, she was helping me reel in a prized catch.
Ooh, Nazir, looking for devoted wife / mother.
Ew, freaky. So he wants someone to be his wife and mum at the same time. Is that like a fetish thing?
No, you numpty. He wants a woman who will be a devoted wife to him and mother to his children.
A lot of key nouns missing.
Tricky. Here, let me see your profile. Wow. Why are you mentioning you teach guitar?
It's my charity work. I thought it looked good if I say I teach underprivileged kids guitar.
No, it doesn't. It was good for getting into university, but not for getting a husband. Have your little music obsession in private, but on here, keep it halal, yeah?
Come on, it's not an obsession.
Do you think any self-respecting, God-fearing Muslim man would want to marry you if he knew you had this old white man on your wall?
That is not a white man, that is Don McLean.
Really, Amina? Really? Okay, I'm sorry. It's just, I really want this to happen for you because, like, you know you've been my best friend since we were pups, right? And I wanted to tell you this before anyone. What? I'm engaged. Imran proposed. Oh my god, I'm
so So, there you have it. All my friends were either married, engaged, or in the final throes of courtship. And I, the withering shell of a woman, I had to find a husband. By Jove, I had to.
Is that his real bulge, or do you think he stuffs?
You're not seriously considering him.
So, when's band practice? Always wanted to have an all-girl backing band.
Backing that.
Die, bitch!
What?
Yeah, thanks for your time. We'll be in touch.
So the only person who showed up for auditions was a massive tit. Excellent.
Introducing T-Mobile's Magenta Status. Premium benefits from brands you love. Skip this break like a VIP. Thanks to T-Mobile.
Unloved, unwanted, rejected by all as far as the app could reach. All I had was this aching heart, 3 chords, and the truth. I am a girl of constant sorrow. I've seen trouble all my days. I am alone, only nobody tempers. The place where I was born and raised. The place where she was born and raised. For 26 years I've been single.
Yeah, I feel like I got really tired.
No husband here on earth I found.
There's $9 in my drawer. In the closet. Don't buy me anything though, okay? I'm fine. I have a lot of stuff right now. Yeah, I know. Just buy food for yourself.
In your closet?
Yeah, in the first drawer.
Come on, ow.
Right there.
Is this the
first drawer? Yeah, all the way back by the Oh, I
Look
see
at your
now.
facial hair.
Thank
You've
you.
got handlebars.
Sorry, I don't have much more right now.
It's
okay.
I'll
I'll
be
next
back.
week.
Don't see why you're in such
I'll
a
wait
rush.
for next week, okay,
Your
Mommy?
father was a fucking literate beef.
Yeah, buy like an ice cream or something.
Just leave it, Mom. You should go into railing. You know how I feel about rail transport. I threw away my youth on a good-for-nothing man child. No offense, I'm taken. Is that what you want? No, Ma. I want a loving, meaningful connection with a witty, kind-hearted man with whom I can build a life. Is that okay with you?
Oh, see, Mummy, the John Lex up there tonight.
Where are you going? Out. Get some vegetable oil. Woot.
Yeah, turn off the TV and turn on the fan.
Yeah, I don't think.
Oh, I think I put rest mode. Yeah, that's fine. You come back to it later anyway.
I turn off, Mama. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
It's all good.
Impossible.
It's good.
Are they good? The apples? Oh, I ate them all.
All right. Oh, guys, ready. It's gonna be a ticket drill.
Okay, Mom, I did want to
All
try
right,
it
take a
anyway.
visit. Ready
I just
for
want
today.
one piece, but no. Kidding. Kidding.
Yeah, because there's a done. Yeah, I'll tell you the story. Too. Okay. Said chat. All right. Let's do it.
I see, but you know, I can't let you live. Your adventuring day.
Yeah, well, it was kind of my fault. I asked him to make the race more fun.
You need this cup?
Man.
Ooh, nice. You make it for me or for Brianna?
I don't know how to make it.
You did good. You want it, Mom? You were good. You probably made it for Brianna. Oh. Does it say your name on it too, Mom? Or to sister? You're not good.
Thank you.
Cobra Kai's almost here, Justin. There's 48 days left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's part 1. 5 new episodes. Oh, yeah, there was a new update today.
Oh, that's cool.
Hedgehog again, of all places.
I found you, Faker.
Faker? I think you're the thing.
Might of my power. Take this.
But there's no way you could have activated the Chaos Control using an emerald that's fake. So, there's more to you than just looking like me. What are you, anyway?
And that is it. That's it.
Did you make it the heart too, Justin?
Mm-hmm.
I know you made a heart.
And then
And the bowl.
and the bowl that broke.
I'm just checking what he made. All the school stuff he made. Hey, no toasters? You didn't make any toasters? Brianna made one of those.
Yeah, we're gonna make it too.
Coaster. I think it's called coasters.
All right. There we go.
Welcome back everyone, it's Charlie. This will be my Invincible Season 3 video. There's a bunch of teasers and previews for the upcoming episodes that we got, a bunch of stuff from the comics they're adapting, really WTF moments, and based on what Robert Kirkman said, we're not going to have to wait nearly as long as we did between Season 1 and Season 2. And it seems like we're not going to get that weird break in the middle of the season that everybody hated during Season 2, like they're not going to do that again, thankfully. So we'll break it all down. If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to get all the episodes. Robert Kirkman made it sound like they could go forever, like they'll continue past what the original material was in the comics, because they are stretching stuff out, rearranging a couple things when things happen. But based on all the previews that were released, it sounds like we have a pretty good idea of what the progression season to season will be between Season 3 and Season 4, Season 5 at least. So starting at number 10, the Invincible War looks like it's going to be the bulk of Season 3. Based on all the previews, it seems like it's going to end by episode 8, like it'll be 8 episodes in Season 3, 8 episodes in Season 4, however long the show winds up going. We start on a preview of the evil cape-wearing Invincible from an alternate universe. We got a preview of him during Season 2 when they were flashing to alternate worlds to show Angstrom Levy's memories from other versions of himself across the multiverse. Remember, he'd grown confused because of the accident, so he couldn't tell his own memories from other Angstrom Levy's memories. And part of the major conceit that he revealed in episode 1 was that this main version of Mark is the only version in the entire multiverse who winds up being good. Every other version from every other universe that he's seen at least wind up siding with his father and taking over the planet. One right next to him is another version of him from he wasn't trying to kill him because he hadn't been driven insane by the accident yet. He just wanted to slow him down so he could finish his experiment. Here's the other thing too, zoom in and enhance in the background. This fight looks like it's going down in Tokyo, Japan. Just because of their powers, it seems like their war will take place over all different cities in the world. Like they'll wind up having this collateral damage all over the planet. Number 9's follow-up to that, Angstrom Levy clearly survives and is able to come back and seek revenge on Mark for the events of the Season 2 finale when he thought he beat him to a pile of mush. It's a real double whammy WTF because this was the moment that broke Mark. He almost went totally insane until the Guardians of the Globe from the future found him and sent him back. Like, you wouldn't like what you turned into. You'd survive, but it would not be pretty. This is also the moment that convinced him to quit college, go full-time superhero so that he could train to learn to control his powers so that he never did that to anyone else again. Like, he didn't want to lose control of himself because he was starting to sense how powerful he could become. Number 8, this is kind of a funny WTF moment. It looks like Kahor returns and is able to break out of his tomb at some point, and they're just continuing the gag that they had during Season 1 and Season 2 with his character. This was the big Chloe Bennett and Ella Purnell cameo scene from Season 2.
You got this? I can lift a truck. Well, you know, a small one, at least.
The joke was that Chloe Bennett, who most people remember as Quake from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., played a random superhero on the show. They never gave her character an alias, like she's not from the comics, it's just like a totally new character they created for this gag. She and Ella Purnell, who most people remember from the Fallout TV show, also on Amazon. It was a total banger. If you haven't seen it, it's amazing. I've done a couple videos for us, so I'll link them at the end of this and down in the description below. They were looking for her father, the archaeologist who unwittingly disturbed Kahor's tomb in Season 1. But the whole joke of his curse is that he could only escape the tomb if he had a male body to inhabit and they were 2 women, so he was still ultimately stuck inside that tomb. Since it looks like he makes it outside of his tomb at some point, the joke during Season 3 might be that the Invincible War winds up causing collateral damage that breaks the tomb here, so he finds a way to escape somehow, but then their fight, like if we're talking about the gag just continuing, the collateral damage from the Invincible War fight, like all these different versions of Invincible fighting each other, also wind up getting him trapped again. Like he briefly escapes, but then gets trapped again. That's the whole joke each season. Number 7, couple more versions of Invincible from other universes. This is a Viltrumite version of Mark. It looks like their fight destroys a large portion of Chicago again. They made a huge deal about that during Season 2 with the reconstruction efforts after Season 1 when he was fighting Omni-Man. And that wasn't even that big of a fight. You have to imagine a bunch of versions of Mark showing up and fighting each other all across the world, doing this to a bunch of cities.
Folks, just want to take a moment to ask for your support today. Not a single donation goes unnoticed. I'm serious. I know with everything going on in your life, it's easy to forget your impact. But think back to where we were a few years ago and look at where this country is now. That's you. That's your impact. You've changed America for the better, and I really mean it. And look, it'd mean the world to me if you chipped in to help me finish the job. Thank you.
We're at Dave's Hot Chicken, and we're gonna try the Dave's cauliflower not chicken. It's like a thin fillet. It's so crispy and the flavoring is so good. Wow. This is a cauliflower bite.
Notice this version of Mark is wearing a white Viltrumite military uniform, like their standard uniform, meaning that on his world, presumably, he already joined Omni-Man, they took over their world, it became a colony for Viltrum, and he formally joined the Viltrumite military, which is what would happen in the main universe if things went down the way that Omni-Man had planned them to go down originally. The new plan that Thrag, the regent of their people, created is that people would go around creating half-breeds, take over the planet with the half-breed, set them up as sort of the ruler of that planet, and it would just become another colony for Viltrum. Taking over the galaxy the long way around, but because their lifespans were so long, it didn't matter that they were taking longer to do this. But the idea is that the half-breed child that would be created on each different planet would eventually just become part of the regular Viltrum military. This other version of Mark is just a Mohawk version that seems like it also extends to a New York City fight. Number 6, these all just look like random college students from Mark's former college where Amber's still going. It seems like the war extends to the college itself. Maybe Mark tries to save Amber and they just follow him there. So even though they broke up at the end of the season, Amber, the character, will likely come back for at least a few scenes or part of what's happening during the war here. Even though Mark is now moving on to Adam Eve as like his next big love interest, she's really meant to be the best girl of the series, if we're talking about anime tropes here. Speaking of which, Mark and Adam Eve's relationship will slowly develop over the course of the Season 3. He was still so traumatized at the end of Season 2, it just sounds like they were going to wait a little while till they actually did get together, but they do get together during Season 3 based on some of these previews. Speaking of which, number 5, this is a preview of Adam Eve's powers going all wonky and them in bed together. Now, there's 10 different things going on in this preview here, so don't worry, we'll cover all this stuff here. Probably the biggest thing, though, the idea in the comics is the reason why her powers go all wonky like this is because she gets pregnant with Mark's child, and it's just her body's reaction to the pregnancy. And remember, even though he
He's sexy. This destroy jailer for us. What days do? There's.
Take me right back to the start.
Sonic! This isn't another nightmare, is it?
Mare? I'd say this is more like a vision.
What about all the other times?
Other times. Well, we're coming to ask for your help.
For what exactly? Guys, what's gotten into you? Hello? Huh?
Amy's gone. She gave her life to save me.
What? What happened?
She got kidnapped. I went to save her.
That's it.
When you have auto glass damage,
Hmm.